unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots.
Let's go. Let's do this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Flush to his right. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
24 is the mark. Watch the pass. Yep. 24 is the mark. There you go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
24 is the mark. Got to do better.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
64, weak.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. An update from Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. On 2nd down, Benjamin, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On the ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On first down, Benjamin. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6. Benjamin's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be third down. Now back to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Everyone got 4 down. 4 men. 24 is the mic. That's the run. They're running, man. 24 is the mic. Come on, D. 24 is the right.
Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9.
We got 4. 24 is the mic.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Rashad Penny able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Check. Lucky. H3, 2, 18. Chopper. Delta.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, and you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Bravo.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, wahoo.
2nd and 10. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, New England. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Bring it. Shoot.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. They'll set up to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Penny will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, rock it, rock it.
2nd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. First down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Second and 13. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin, 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Charlie.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Let's go, V, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 24, check 24. Let's go, get set. Hit it.
Now back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 2 right here. All day, baby. All day. Get it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the end. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Watch out. 61. Matchbox, right. Bravo. Check.
2nd and 11. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set up. 8-3. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Big rip.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready, break. Quickstone, Travis. Squeeze, double. Sponge. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
That is target Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to